from my little hole just to tell you guys some good news. Across the Spider-Verse is a good movie, and I think you guys would like it. Hey moviegoers, welcome back to another episode of I Review a Movie and my opinion is better than yours, so shut the hell up. Today, the topic of the matter is Across the Spider-Verse. It was a good movie. I don't really know exactly how to describe why it was a good movie, because for you to enjoy this movie, you have to be a Spider-Man fan. And if you're not a Spider-Man fan, this movie is automatically a 0 out of 10. What are my thoughts on it, being a Spider-Man fan? It was a good movie. Now, there is one particular topic that I'm going to go over that makes it not as good of a movie as it could have been. But overall, it's still a really good movie. The animation style is still really good. The narrative is also still really good. In fact, I think they made Miles so much cooler in this movie. And when I originally saw the trailer and all that, and I saw Spider-Man 299, I was really hyped. But then I saw him in the actual movie, and he was like 20 times cooler. And I just... super cool Kai, super cool character. They made all the characters so cool except for Gwen. They did some weird things with Gwen in this movie, and I'm not exactly too sure why, but she's still a cool character. We don't get to see a whole lot of casting of the old characters. They're just kind of off to the side, but I have a feeling they're gonna have a bigger thing for the second movie, so I'm not entirely too upset about it. But let's go ahead and spoiler zone. Whoop, whoop. Yep. Let's go ahead and get right into this. Off the bat, just straight up into the movie. They already go on some Spider-Man shit. He's fighting the Spot. He's up there and he's beating. He's not really beating this guy's ass. Spot is actually kicking his ass, really. He's having some father-son moment time, which comes in later in the movie, and Spot's kind of a funny guy, but he turns into an actual villain in the end of the movie. So he goes in and he's all like, I don't like my son, and I don't think my son likes me either. And then Spider-Man's like, I don't know, I think you're a pretty cool guy. I think your son likes you and all that. Fast forward a little bit, you have like the Spider-Man crew going all along. Gwen's missing Miles Morales, and she's taking it out on like her band members and stuff. She said I think she said correct me if I'm wrong, Ed, but like she dumped like 4 or 5 other bands before this because she has like issues going on with like her dad and Miles Morales. And now, in this dimension, she has a little watch thing, and she can travel through different dimensions and sort of time. Not really exactly sure how to explain it. Also, cool other side note, to add to the side note, they show Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield in this movie. Ba-bam, that's cool as fuck. But for some reason, they don't show Tom Holland. At least I don't think they do. I could be wrong. I didn't see it. Again, I could be wrong. But yeah, there's these things called canon events, which essentially is something that makes up a story that needs to happen for that world to stay stable. A lot of people get this confused and don't understand why things happen the way that they do, but it's pretty simple. And I don't know why they don't get it. So a canon event happens to make a certain character feel a certain way, or for a certain character to get stronger so that he can face other battles in the future. If he does not meet this certain requirement, cannot get stronger or emotionally stronger, either one of those, then he will not be stronger for the certain battles to come later. Not sure why that's so complicated. It's not really complicated. And if he doesn't meet these requirements, he won't be able to face that villain. Therefore, that dimension or world cannot stay stable because the story is not going to go the way that it's supposed to. Ta-da! They explain it a lot more in Loki. In fact, in this movie, they actually talk about the Spider-Man movie that had Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield because Tom Holland also fucked up the Spider-Man multiverse. So yeah, all of the MCU and the Sony universe is now connected. Cool. I don't really know how to feel all about it, really, because, you know, there's also Kraven the Hunter, there's also Venom, and there's supposed to be, like, the Sinister Six movie coming with Morbius and the Vulture, who is the Vulture from the MCU, but for some reason he's not in the MCU anymore, and now he's a Sony product. Cool. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and quickly go over the reason why I don't like this movie. It is a very small thing, and some of you might even make fun of me for it. But I personally really, really didn't like it. I did not like it. It left me feeling sick to my stomach at the movie theater. But the rest of the movie was good. I want you to understand. Besides this tiny little detail, the rest of the movie was really, really good. I enjoyed everything about it. There was a moment where Spider-Man 299 grabbed Miles and slammed him against a fucking moving train that went upwards. Like, that scene was awesome. And he had, like, all the Spider-Mans coming along. All the Spider-Women were, like, super thick for some reason. Everyone really likes Penny Parker, who is, like, 14. And that is a super big case. Stop. There's all these sexy Spider-Women. Stop going after the 14-year-old. That's really creepy and weird. Get out of your basement. Touch grass. Anyways, so this very small, minute detail. It is the ending of the movie, which wasn't a bad ending per se, but as everyone else here knows, this is a two-part movie across the Spider-Verse, and then obviously Spider-Man Miles gets fucked by like 60,000 Spider-Men. So yeah, there's the two parts movie, and at the ending they had to somehow tie it into part 2, which they also failed to do that with the first movie, because at the end of the movie she was like, hey Miles, you want to go somewhere? She did not do that in this movie, so they already failed that for that one. This one was probably much worse too. Because at the very ending, it's Miles Morales. He's finding out that he's in a different dimension. Uh-oh, shit sauce. How the fuck is this gonna come conclusion? And then he goes to see his uncle, because his uncle is alive in this universe, because his dad's not alive in this universe. I believe, I'm pretty sure. Did I tell you that it's been a month since, no, not even a month. It's been like a few, maybe a week or two since I reviewed this movie. I've been really putting this to the side because I didn't know how to feel about this movie. Anyways, meets his uncle. Uncle's still a bad guy in this universe. Shit sauce. Meets himself in this universe. He's a villain. Shit sauce. And then Gwen is in his universe because she just realized, oh, he was bit by a different spider. So that means he's in a different universe. Shit sauce. Oh. So all the characters are just kind of, you know, frantic about, because they're like, where the fuck is this guy? We just lost this guy. This guy is gone. My computer is exploding. A lot of shit sauce right here. Anyways. Miles Morales, different universe. Gwen, different universe. And then they have the Spidey Squad in a different universe. They're putting so much shit on this plate right now. I mean, like, absolutely so much shit. They've got Spider-Gwen getting all the Spider Crew together. They have new people in the Spider Crew. They have Miles Morales finding his uncle. His uncle's a bad guy. He's a bad guy in this universe. He's about to get his ass whooped by 2 grown black men, and they are going to fry his ass up with a big old dick. And then they also have Harry, or O'Hare, whatever the hell his name is, Spider-Man 299, and he's getting his own squad together to go rip ass on Miles Morales. And whatever else they can do to tear up this universe. And then they also have a betrayal. They have a betrayal with 299. They have this other bitch who's trying to find Miles Morales before 299 finds Miles Morales. And she's pregnant. Did I tell you she's pregnant? She's pregnant. She also drives a motorcycle, so cool. And then they have like the Spot. They have the Spot. He's tearing up the universe all together, and he's doing all sorts of other things. And like, dude, it just stop, 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 stop. Slow down. Slow the fuck down. Like, I don't know if like Sony made this movie and they were like really nervous about it, and at the ending they were just like, please watch my next movie, please, for the love of God, watch my next movie. We are going out of business with the PlayStation 5, and we're going out of business with Spotify or whatever the hell else we own. I know we own like TVs or some shit. I don't remember what we own, but we're going out of business. So please watch our next movie. The first movie did so good. Please watch our next movie, please. Like, it was just like, there was so much shit at the ending. So much shit that didn't need to be at the ending. And like, the reason why it just grabs my stomach and punches it over and over again in a circulation that just makes me want to absolutely puke over everything is because the next movie doesn't come out until next year, 2024. This movie came out in the middle of the year, and I'm pretty sure that that next movie is not supposed to come out until December. Editor, please check me, fact check me right here. If I look like a dumbass, don't fact check me. Actually, throw that away. Anyways, it was just a lot that they put at the very end of the movie for a part 1 movie. And I want to give you an example that will make you kind of understand this a little bit better. In Infinity War, they did the part 1, part 2 system a lot better. They had some sad moments. They had some shock moments. They had a lot of things that happened at the ending, but none of it concluded off to another movie. It was all just one conclusive movie. It all tied into one story right there, but it easily came over to the next movie. And it was nice. It was seamless. There wasn't too much. I could have waited for the Endgame movie for 6 more years, and I would be fine. Because, you know, they didn't put a whole lot of shit there that made me sick to my stomach. But Across the Spider-Verse, on the other hand, put like 7 or 8 different things that I have to worry about and question at the end of the movie and won't know until next year. So it's a little bit of a detriment, a little bit of a problem, and because of that, I am going to have to give Across the Spider-Verse a 9.5 out of 10. It deserves a 10 out of 10. I know that. I know. You do not have to yell at me. I know that. But because of the ending of this movie, it makes me feel really, really sick and nervous, and I don't like that. It's just not a good feeling to have. And the worst part about it is there wasn't even an end credit scene. There was no end credit scenes to Across the Spider-Verse. So yeah, 9.5 out of 10. I still think it's a good score. Do you think it's a good score? You should. I have the better opinion, so. But with all that on the table, it was a really good movie. It had good atmosphere. Art style was beautiful. Character development, beautiful. And, you know, the scenery was awesome. They had a really good way to world build. Yeah. I probably will come back and give this a better score if the part 2 fixes what they did in this movie. Doubt that they will, but if they do, I'll come back and fix this score. So, see you in a year, I guess. If you have any other movie suggestions for me to review, let me know in the comments below. And that's about it for me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time, moviegoers.